This hypnosis recording is intended for relaxation and personal development purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical or psychological treatment. Please do not listen to this recording while driving, operating machinery, or performing any activity that requires your full attention. Find a safe, comfortable space where you can fully relax without interruption before pressing play. Results may vary from person to person. If you are experiencing serious mental health concerns, trauma, or a medical condition, please consult a licensed healthcare professional before using this or any other hypnosis recording. By listening to this recording, you confirm that you are doing so in a safe environment and of your own free will. Welcome to Cosmic Garden. Before we begin, find yourself somewhere comfortable, somewhere safe, and somewhere you can allow yourself to relax without needing anywhere else to be for a while. There's nothing you need to accomplish during this journey. You don't need to come up with an idea. You don't need to solve a problem. You don't need to force yourself to feel inspired. In fact, you can let go of the idea that inspiration is something you need to find. For now, all you need to do is become curious about what might already exist within you. So take a slow breath in and slowly let it go. Another breath in and release it. And one more time, breathing in and breathing out. Allow your body to settle. Allow your thoughts to slow. And give yourself permission to simply be curious about what your mind might show you. Begin to notice the surface beneath you, the places where your body is supported, your feet, your legs, your hips, your back, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your neck, your face. And as you notice each part of yourself, allow it to soften. You don't need to make anything happen. You can simply notice and allow. Your breathing can become slower and more comfortable. Your muscles can become softer. Your mind can become quieter. And even if thoughts continue to drift through, you don't need to follow them. Let them pass like clouds moving across a wide sky. There is nothing wrong with having thoughts. There is nothing wrong with being distracted. And simply return to your breathing, to your body, to this moment. And with every breath, you can become a little more relaxed, a little more open, a little more curious. And now, imagine yourself standing somewhere beautiful. You don't have to decide exactly where. Allow your subconscious mind to create the place for you. Perhaps you're surrounded by nature. Perhaps you're somewhere outdoors. Perhaps you're somewhere you've been before, or somewhere that could only exist in your imagination. Simply notice what appears. Look around. What do you see? What do you hear? What does the air feel like? What colors surround you? And most importantly, how does it feel to be here? This is a place where you don't have to produce anything. You don't have to be productive. You don't have to be useful. You don't have to impress anyone. You are simply here with yourself, with your imagination, with possibility. Notice how different it feels, and there's nothing you are required to create. Because sometimes inspiration arrives most easily when we stop demanding that it arrive. As you explore this place, you may notice something that catches your attention. Perhaps it's a path, a doorway, a staircase, a gate, a trail, or something entirely unexpected. Something inside you simply knows, go there. So allow yourself to follow that feeling. You don't need to know where it leads. Just take the next step. And another. And as you continue, you may begin to notice little things along the way. Perhaps a color that stands out, a sound, a shape, an object, a word, an image, a memory, something that catches your attention for no obvious reason. Don't dismiss it, simply notice, because your subconscious mind communicates in many different ways, and you don't need to understand everything immediately. You can simply collect what feels interesting. Continue along your path and allow your curiosity to lead you. Eventually, you arrive somewhere that feels different. Somewhere that feels as though it was created specifically for you. Take a moment to notice what this place is. Perhaps it's a room, a studio, a library, a workshop, a garden, a gallery, a cabin, a completely unfamiliar space. Whatever appears, let it be exactly what it is, and take a moment to explore. Look around. Perhaps there are things here you've created before, things you've dreamt about, ideas you once had, things you've forgotten about, things you haven't created yet. Maybe there are books, paintings, music, photographs, objects, tools, colors, words, or simply empty space. And notice there is no judgment here. Nothing is unfinished. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is too strange. Nothing is too impractical. Everything is allowed to exist because this is your inner creative space. And here you don't have to ask whether someone is good enough. You can simply ask, what interests me? As you explore, you may notice one particular thing calling your attention, something you want to move toward. Perhaps you don't know why, and that's okay. Walk toward it. Take your time. And when you reach it, simply observe. What is it? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What does it make you think about? And perhaps you notice that this isn't just an object. It's a doorway, a spark, a beginning, a possibility. Something inside you is awakening. And now allow yourself to ask, what wants to be created through me? And listen. Don't force an answer. Perhaps a specific idea comes. Perhaps an image. Perhaps a project. Perhaps a change you want to make. Perhaps something you've been putting off. Something you've never considered before. Or perhaps nothing comes yet, and that's okay. Sometimes inspiration begins as a feeling, long before it becomes an idea. So simply notice what is present. And ask yourself, what am I curious about? Listen. And what would I create if I knew I couldn't fail? Listen. And finally, what have I been wanting to explore? Listen. You don't need to make a plan. You don't need to decide what it means. You are simply allowing the door to open. And somewhere in this space, there may be a source of light. Perhaps it's a candle, a lantern, a glowing object, a star, a flame, a doorway filled with light, or something completely different. Allow yourself to find it, and as you approach, notice that the light feels familiar, warm, inviting, alive. This is your inner spark, not something someone else gave you, not something you need to earn, something that has always existed within you. Perhaps it has been quiet. Perhaps it has been waiting. Perhaps you've been too busy to notice it. But here it is. And as you stand before it, allow yourself to feel its energy. Perhaps it feels like excitement, curiosity, joy, wonder, passion, possibility, or simply a quiet sense of yes. Let yourself experience that feeling. And now, allow the spark to move toward you. Perhaps it enters through your hands, to your heart, your chest, your mind, or it simply surrounds you. However it happens, allow yourself to receive it. of you. Feel it awakening something, not something new, but something that was already there. Your curiosity, your imagination, your willingness to explore, your ability to see possibilities where others may see limitations, your ability to create something that has never existed before. And now, your inner inspiration may have something to show you. Perhaps an image appears, perhaps a person, a place, a future possibility, or a simple idea, or perhaps it's just a feeling. Allow yourself to receive whatever comes. Perhaps there is something you would like to take from this place, a symbol, an object, a word, an image, a color, a sensation, something that can remind you of this feeling later. Allow yourself to choose it, or perhaps allow it to choose you. Take a moment to hold it and notice how it feels. And know that you can carry this symbol with you. You don't have to remember every detail of this journey. You only need to remember the feeling of possibility, the feeling of curiosity, the feeling of what if. And now, take a slow breath in. And as you breathe in, imagine that spark becoming brighter, a little brighter, and brighter still. Not because you're forcing it, but because you are allowing it. You are giving yourself permission to be curious. Permission is wonder. Permission to experiment. Permission to make something imperfect. Permission to change your mind. Permission to follow an idea simply because it excites you. You don't have to know where an idea will lead before you begin. You only need to be willing to take the first step. And from this moment forward, you may begin noticing inspiration in unexpected places. A conversation, a song, a color, a dream, a sentence in a book, a random thought while you're driving, a moment in nature, a child's question, a memory, something you see for only a second. Your mind can begin making connections, seeing possibilities, and noticing patterns. Because inspiration is no longer something you have to chase. You are becoming more receptive to it, more aware of it, more willing to follow it. And you may begin to notice that you trust your ideas more. You may become more willing to write them down, to explore them, to play with them, to let them develop. You don't have to know whether an idea will become something important. You don't have to know whether anyone else will understand it. You don't have to know whether it will succeed. An idea is allowed to simply be an idea. And sometimes, one small idea becomes the beginning of something extraordinary. So you can allow yourself to begin. One thought, one question, one sketch, one sentence, one conversation, one tiny step. And you can trust that inspiration grows through movement. You don't have to wait until everything is perfect. You can begin before you're ready and learn as you go. You can allow yourself to be a beginner. You can allow yourself to play, because creativity does not require perfection. It requires permission, and you are giving yourself that permission now. You are allowed to wonder. You are allowed to imagine. You are allowed to create. You are allowed to explore. You are allowed to follow what lights you up. And now, take one final look around your inner sanctuary. Notice what you discovered. Notice your spark. Notice whatever symbol or gift you chose to bring with you. And know you can return here whenever you want. You don't need a special ritual. You don't need the perfect circumstances. You can simply close your eyes, take a breath, and remember, the spark is still here. The ideas are still here. Curiosity is still here. You're still connected to the part of yourself that wonders, what if? And perhaps that question can become the doorway. Doorway into possibility. A doorway into creativity. A doorway into something you've never imagined before. You don't have to know exactly where it leads. You can simply be willing to find out. And now, begin bringing your awareness gently back to your body. Notice the surface beneath you. Notice the air around you. Notice the sounds in the room. Begin to deepen your breathing. Move your fingers, move your toes. Perhaps stretch gently and take one beautiful breath in and release it. And as you return, bring that spark with you, not as something you have to protect, but as something you can allow to grow. Carry your curiosity with you. Carry your openness with you. Carry your willingness to explore with you. And remember, inspiration does not always arrive as a lightning bolt. Sometimes it begins as a whisper, a question, a feeling, a tiny spark of curiosity. And when you listen, you may discover that the spark was never outside of you. It was waiting within you all along. Take one final breath. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Welcome back.